range is evil. Like, no one is safe, I swear. I could date you or your mom, and I'm open to both.
Jail, straight to jail.
Yeah, it's just talking, and that's not the same as communicating.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey guys, so how are your relationships going? Is it super fucking weird? Remember, ours is fucking weird too.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, it's Gorilla Central out there. Get the fuck up. Juice heads everywhere.
I don't think that he's good for you. How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion! Are you kidding me?
I swear to God,
Stop.
don't be
What are you
throwing the thing on me. I'll hurt you.
Welcome to BoobTube. So welcome to BoobTube. I am back again. Well, I'm Gabby. I should probably introduce myself first. It's not like I've done this millions of times. I've got Hannah, and we got Ivy back.
Hello.
Yeah, we are doing Age of Attraction.
We are.
Are we though? It was not
So,
gonna lie.
Was it actually really bad, or am I just sick of dating shows?
No, it was horrible.
It was bad.
It was horrible. That was one of the worst things that I've had to use my eyeballs for. Like, for a prolonged period of time.
I'm sorry. This is my recommendation.
The one time Dylan.
It's very memeable. There's many things that are like, okay, but it's like, I feel like it asked a question in the first episode, and the question was, are age gap relationships weird? And by the end of the first episode, it had answered that question, which was yes. Now look at these freaks. And so
Yeah.
and then it was that for 8 episodes,
Yeah.
and then 3 hours of a podcast with ads on it.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, like, I think it was like, yeah, the show answered the question yes, but if you're like me and you're watching it and you don't care if people are in age gap relationships, then you're just like, what's happening?
Yeah.
There's no drama here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Age of Attraction is a reality TV show created by Jennifer O'Connell, Rebecca Quinn, co-founders of Velvet Hammer Media. Now, Velvet Hammer sounds like a 70s porn name. Velvet Hammer?
I thought that would be like an adult film
Yeah.
company.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like...
Gonna give you a real soft penising.
hey, baby.
That is like a romance trope. Velvet over steel.
Yeah. Anyways, it premiered on Netflix on March 11th of this year, 2026, year of our Lord. The series features contestants dating based not on age, but compatibility. Similar to Love is Blind, it has couples dating without knowing a key aspect of their potential partner. Instead of hiding appearances, Age of Attraction does not allow the contestants or the viewers to know each other's ages. It is hosted by Nick Viall and Natalie Joy, a couple with an 18-year age gap.
Which they made sure that we knew every single time they were on
Yes,
screen.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, it was constant. And listen, Nicholas Joseph Viall, he's known mainly now for the Viall Files.
Is he? Because, so
I've never
heard of him.
this.
Yeah.
Never
I heard of
the
him
Viall
for the
Files.
first time when he did the season 1 reunion for Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and then I never heard of him again until this show.
Yeah.
Is he Mormon?
No.
Okay.
No.
But his hosting of the reunion was horrendous. They had to ADR half of what he said.
He was... The two of them were two of the most cardboard, nothing people for hosts.
His partner, I even forgot her name. I just said it and I forgot her name. Natalie Joy. Natalie Joy.
Oh.
Natalie girl, you had a cadence that made me go, huh?
She was hosting a for real game show, like on
Yeah.
the Game Show Network.
Yeah, every time they were on screen, it was like, hey guys, so how are your relationships going? Is it super fucking weird? Remember, ours is fucking weird too.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically what the tone was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's take a look at Nick Viall and his young bride.
Hello everyone, I'm Nick Viall.
And I'm Natalie Joy. All agreed to come here to take an unconventional approach to find love. May seem crazy, but here you'll be dating and even committing without ever knowing how old your partner is. Does age matter when it comes to love?
She's reading every line of the teleprompter like it's its own sentence.
This
Wheel of Fortune.
I feel like the way that she talks is when I'm texting in the group chat and I'm using ellipses that are like 20 periods long.
Yeah.
Like, this is how I want it to sound.
Yeah.
That's what all those periods mean.
Yeah.
I would like to go on a little mini rant tangent. His name is Nick Viall.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly his podcast is meant to be rhyming. It's supposed to be the Viall Files, but it's the Viall Files.
Which is a horrible thing to say. It doesn't come across the tongue well at all.
And so every time, like, I just feel like I'm shaken to my core every time I'm reminded that his name is actually pronounced Viall.
Yeah.
It reminds me of people that their name's Deborah and they're like, oh, sorry, it's Deborah.
It's Deborah.
Which was my ex-wife's stepmom.
Shut the
did
fuck up.
that.
It is
my
not
She was-
Deborah.
yeah, she was-
It
she
is
was-
not
she was like,
Deborah.
yeah. Oh, I know it's not. I agree with you. But she would tell you that her name was Deborah.
I went to school
No.
with a girl who was like, it's not Evelyn, it's Evelyn.
Okay, Evelyn.
Exactly.
Gonna go fight He-Man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Have you seen this object?
So that was Nick Viall, and I know, like, now ever since like you saying that, like, I have to be like, it's Viall, not Viall.
Why would you name your podcast the Viall Files
Yeah.
if it's Viall?
What else rhymes with Viall?
Mount
See?
Royale.
See, and then what?
Mount Viall. And then you would have like, I don't know.
Royale toilet paper.
He's a person.
He is a person.
Mount Viall. I don't know him that way.
You could have called it the Viall dial. No, that doesn't work.
no,
Never mind.
that's
no.
just
I
bad.
said, I heard it in my head and I thought it worked, and then I said it out loud, and I was
His
like, oh yeah, this
parents-
guy's shit.
His parents should have named him Kyle.
Kyle.
No, this all still rhymes with vile. This is awful.
I think he should just accept that his name is pronounced Vial now. If you're
Yeah.
gonna name your podcast that, you reap what you sow.
Podcasts are legally binding.
Yeah,
true.
they are legally
binding.
binded.
I want to go back to because like I was talking about how like they're like basically talking about like how it's the age gaps are weird. I think the show is forcing them to be weird.
Oh yeah.
I think like there's like one couple where I was like, I think it was Andrew and Libby, where I was like, no, this is just a normal relationship.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you guys are forcing it to be weird
Yeah.
within the confines of the show.
Yeah.
I do have to say, with this clip, made me gag.
We had the same perspective on life and also laughing about her lack of pop culture knowledge.
I mean, that's spot on, to be honest.
So it doesn't make you like question things with Libby. It's just more of like, oh, reminder.
It's a reminder.
And that part's the kind of the fun.
Constantly.
Yeah, that's
I
goofy
mean,
stuff.
constantly.
They keep us young, Nick. They keep us
Yeah,
young.
that I don't love.
I love
I don't
nagging
love-
my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love this
Yeah.
young child dragging me by the hand excitedly through her naivete.
Yeah. And then, so Nick and then some of the other ones. So obviously there are red flags to look out for in age gap relationships, as there are in any other relationships, but they kept setting them off because they were all just like talking about how like the girl they were dating, or in Nick's case married to, was so mature for her age.
The mature for her age actually like sent me to the stratosphere. I was like, this is so creepy and gross.
Yeah.
Creepy and gross.
I do have to say, there are some characters in the show that I wish we followed than because Derek and Pfeiffer, they were more normal to me than anyone else. I was just they like, you know, they were like, okay, cool, you know, we're going through the bumps, you know, where she's still young and stuff like that. I have kids, all that sort of hoopla. But there's this one kid,
This
Tristan.
one.
Oh
this one, evil broccoli man. He literally looks like someone like from VeggieTales, like was cursed to live as a human. And he's that.
Yeah,
He has the varsity stripes on his sweater. Like, that's so embarrassing.
Like, also, like, what are these anal beads on his wrist?
It's popular again now. I don't know, the wooden beads,
Oh,
man jewelry.
yes.
I think it's like their response to like the friendship bracelet.
Yes,
like,
the man bracelet.
But look how big.
Yeah.
Look how big.
Yeah. It doesn't have a taper bottom, so you could not put it in your butthole, but...
No.
The question is there.
Neither does Gwyneth Paltrow's Jade Egg, so if you're really, really determined
You're
enough...
also not supposed to put that in your butthole.
It's porous. You're not even supposed to put it in your hoo-ha.
You are not. You are not.
But hey. What's
Live
left
a
of
little, I guess.
Yeah.
But you are right. There are people that I would be more interested to follow. Like, there was one woman who got cut out of the show who was, I think Josh told me this actually, that she was like a 38-year-old virgin. And I was like, I would be so much more interested in following that story and like learning why she made that choice. Like,
But let's look at Tristan.
Age range is evil. Like, no one is safe. I swear. I could date you or your mom, and I'm open to both.
Jail, straight to jail. Okay, when he said my age range is evil, I was like, brother, you know what you're doing. When he said no one is safe, I was like, prison, under the jail, baseball bat, where do you live? I just want to talk.
Yeah.
And then when he said, I'll date you or your mom, and I'm open to both, I said, what if she's 12? What if she's 12?
Ooh.
What if she's 12? No.
On the flip side, the first time we saw Tristan on screen before, like, maybe I just missed when they had, like, his name on, or, like, they hadn't done it yet. The first time I saw him, though, I was like, oh, look at this cute lesbian.
No.
Look, it's Ellen DeGeneres.
He looks like he's playing Zach Morris in the gritty reboot of Saved by the Bell.
Oh my god.
Zach Morris is a date raper. Like, this is him.
I knew I was interested in older women the first time I saw Kim Zolciak in a church parking lot. I was like, damn, that's everything I want.
Is that a celebrity you don't know the name of, or did you just name drop a random human?
I think she's a housewife of some kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what I want to say about that. Kim Zolciak and the women in her class are in constant pursuit of appearing young.
Yeah.
And youthful. They do everything with the hair, no gray hairs, eyelash extensions, plastic surgery, Botox, facelift, breast implants, BBLs, everything to look as young as they possibly can while getting older relentlessly, as we all do.
Yeah.
So I think it's weird that he is looking at this woman who he said he saw in a church parking lot.
Yeah.
Who, obviously, if she's going to church in public as Kim Zolciak, she's going to be dressed very nicely.
Yeah.
She's going to have a beautiful handbag.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to step into a lovely car with her
the white
beautiful
Bentley.
shoes. 100%.
Yeah.
And she is going to have all of these symbols of success and status and things that he seeks, while also appearing young and firm and the kind of desirable that young men seek to find in women.
She looks like she could actually pick him up because he's like skinny.
She looks like she's gonna drop him off at school because he has a basketball game tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a basketball game tomorrow.
Well, I know what we're doing later. That's easy.
Says you.
Erin is hot.
Says you.
Okay.
She is.
You know, I've said.
Listen, if I saw Erin, I'd be like, hey, how's it going? Do you like women?
Would you like to come with me to Home Depot?
Would you? Yeah, actually,
I have a U-Haul and a carabiner. Let's go.
Listen, I've got 2 cats that we can adopt right now.
I got an extra wallet chain.
Literally, I have been waiting for you. They're matching.
Yeah, they're matching.
They're matching.
Listen, they're bonded, and we could be bonded too.
I heard you like magic. I got a wand and a rabbit.
Yeah. Let's get freaky.
Let's leave this Home Depot parking lot.
Although I'm sure she would tell me very nicely and let me down very nicely. She's like, no. It's okay. And I would respect that.
I would also
Were either of you like me where you misheard that song to say, and some mermaids were cool?
Oh. No.
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 Because I heard the twin bed and I said, ah, yes.
Yeah.
The twin bed times.
I kept my twin bed until like the longest time. Like when I was like first couple years of university.
Mine
Sheets
is still
are
in my
cheap.
basement.
Yeah.
They're cheap for
Yeah.
sheets.
Yeah.
So cheap.
But anyways, she lets him. Aaron is great in this.
From the get-go, I really am open to getting to know these men.
Love the matching
regardless
set
of
though.
their
Gorgeous.
ages, but I have a 21-year-old nephew, and he
No,
reminds me of him.
It's hard to
It's
pull
like-
off that belt buckle, and she does.
She does. Double denim. Light and dark denim.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
The Ralph Lauren belt buckle.
Love it.
Oh.
She's like that. What, Kim Wozniak? Is that her name? I don't know.
Zolciak.
Zolciak. That's his white whale.
That is his whale. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't be calling her a whale.
No.
She looks great.
No, of course not. I'm just saying she's that thing that he's the Captain Ahab, okay?
If his chest had been a cannon, he would have shot his heart upon it.
He's trying to get that No. Yeah, so that was Tristan. And it would been more interesting. I would like to see that 38-year-old virgin.
Yeah. Like I just want to know her story. Like
Yeah.
I want to be clear. I have nothing against
No,
being a
of course
38-year-old
not.
virgin. I like didn't start dating until I was 26.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a late bloomer myself,
Yeah.
you know, and
But I feel like there's a story there, and I just want to know
yeah,
what her story is, or at least what she wants to share of that story, you know? That's a great segue into friggin'
Jorge.
Jorge.
And Vanelle.
Yeah.
I was okay. We'll talk about Jorge. Okay, but first, I want to show. Oh my god. Something called forest bathing. Now, when I heard forest bathing, I was expecting taking off all of our clothes.
Bathing implies nudity.
Yeah.
Or state of undress of some
Yeah.
kind.
I thought it was like the people who do wild swimming.
Yeah,
What
or
is
just
wild swimming.
It's just like swimming in the wild. You literally just like go
You
find
just
a random
a
body
lake?
of water and swim in it.
Okay, it's just
Like-
swimming.
That's
It's
just swimming.
Yeah.
Like forest bathing, I feel like if I was gonna do that, I would be in one of those like Papsan chairs, just like fully nude at sunset, like overlooking like on a cliff overlooking a valley, and just like taking in my rays or something, like alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is like a
that's
spa.
me out back every night in the summer.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like this is like my spa retreat, and I'm
What?
looking upon nature. They're literally just like we're walking through the forest. I'm like
Yeah.
you guys still have shoes on. You have coats on.
Yeah.
What about this is bathing?
I have here some blindfolds. One person leads, one
I don't think
person
I ever
follows.
noticed those bangs that he
person who
has.
leads
His
has
Caesar
the
bangs.
responsibility of getting them to experience the forest with their other senses.
So
This is giving Flavor of Love 5 Senses challenge. I don't want to do this. She looks uncomfy. She's like, yeah.
They look like they're on a father-daughter
It does.
reconnection retreat.
It
Like-
does.
And speaking of those bangs, I think they're a lie to hide his hairline.
Yeah.
I think he's
Okay.
pulling them forward and gelling them down to hide whatever situation is going
Like,
on.
to give himself like a fake face.
Yeah.
Which is like clearly not that bad because his hair's not long enough to hide much.
No.
But
But
here
you
we
could
go.
grow that out.
Also, so this is instead of like, because I feel like she's like, yeah, touch everything, do like a whole bunch of like experience nature, and he's just
If I trip and fall, it's over with.
Lift your foot. There you go. Come on. You think I'd let you fall?
No,
Okay, then. Just trust me. You trust me?
I do trust you.
All right.
You just met.
He walks for like 10 feet.
Yeah.
not even.
I'm obsessed with this outfit.
What is she so afraid of? Like, they're on a path.
You did so good!
You're on a path. You enjoyed it?
Walking.
You enjoyed the nothing?
Yeah.
the 2 feet that we walked. Oh my god. I was anyways, so listen, there.
If I was on a retreat, I'd be like, can we do this trust exercise again? I don't think it worked.
Yeah. Sure, that's fine, leading her through the woods, but when I heard him speak like this, he sounds like an incel a little bit to me.
Yes, this was giving red pill,
Yeah.
divorced dad vibes. I
Mhm.
started watching Joe Rogan when my wife left me.
Yeah.
And now, my son showed me, can we bleep this out?
Yeah.
My son showed me, now I'm all into this. I'm gonna start taking Botox, and he obviously looks like he's juicing. Like,
yeah,
he looks like he's maybe on a little bit of HRT.
He has like this. It is that very like, I'm a man. I'm very masculine. I do like, it's for me to look after the women.
And every time, like, because he had that whole thing where, like,
Yeah.
he, like, told someone on the street to, like, back away from her, basically.
We'll get to that, so.
But all I want to say about that is, like, that really, like,
Yeah.
is the same thing. Like, he's, like, very, like, it's my job to be the man and
Toxic.
protect. And he,
Yeah.
like, really went into that on the
street
reunion. This also, especially with that, like, tiny little forest bathing scene, the budget of the show, I swear, was, like, $200. Like, but the thing that I learned from the reunion is that none of them were paid. Only Nick and Natalie were paid to be on this show. The show is like at least 3 weeks of filming, right? Like
they
minimum.
said 4 weeks of
4 weeks.
reunion.
That's a lot
My
of reality
God.
TV to not be paid for.
And then can you claim EI or anything? Could you claim any sort of anything? Or do you have to just eat it for a month?
Well, I
and
don't
not
know
be
because like they're
have
in
anything?
Vancouver, but they're all Americans, so God
Yeah.
knows what the rules are for them.
Oh, I'm sure they did like, because we have amazing tax breaks for filming here in Canada.
In Canada?
In Canada. That is diabolical.
Yeah.
Because like I get they're staying in like nice places, but still, it's like, oh my God, you're spending like 4 weeks away from your job.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a month of no pay.
Yeah, do most people even have 4 months of vacation? No.
Absolutely not.
No. So.
No. Oh my God.
But let's listen to what Jorge has to say. Come on.
I was a little bit kind of like, I don't know if him and I would connect because you're very opposite of me. Like, I'm like quiet introvert.
Yes.
And you're very like social and like big personality. So I was like, I don't know.
That's exactly what I'm looking
yeah.
for, though. You know how they say opposites attract, right? Well, I don't ever want anybody who's as intense as I am. Who's gonna calm that down? Like, I need.
Why answer with 2 words when I could use 1,500?
I'm like, okay, let me just chill.
So you need a woman to control your emotions for you because you as
Yeah.
a 60-year-old man at your big age feel big feelings and can't control yourself.
Yeah. That was, I was like, holy shit, ring-a-ding-ding. That's a
manipulative.
Yeah.
Everything he did was so
Yeah.
manipulative. He intentionally dodged her question about children.
Oh my God.
Multiple times.
Oh my God.
Multiple times.
Let's get into this.
Something else I wanted to talk about is like, I don't know if you have kids, if you want kids, like.
You want to know if I want kids? Yes, but I'm not going to have kids outside of a marriage.
That's not what she asked.
No.
What she asked first is if you have kids.
Also, yeah, also like I get it. You're 60. I'm sure your kids are grown now. Probably older than she is.
Probably older than she is.
That is insane. And that, anyways.
And then he leads her on by saying, I won't have kids outside of a marriage.
Mm-hmm. And she's someone who like, I mean, I think she's made it clear that she's had sex in the past, but she's now saving
Yes.
herself for
Yes.
marriage.
Yeah.
So that's very important to her.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, he tried to explain this away because, like, Nick called him out in the reunion,
Mhm.
and he tried to explain this away being like, I had it, like, set, like, I had made the decision that I would tell her on the 3rd date. I was like, okay, but then she asked you a direct question.
Yeah, she asked you a direct question.
It's an important thing, you know? Let's just
You know,
listen.
You don't want people coming in and out of their lives, you know? And it's...
Gabby showed you signs of being that person?
I mean, we're going to find out, to be
Well,
honest.
My situation is, I have 2 children.
John is giving very what the fuck.
children
Like,
here?
John
I
is
have
giving
them
very
in
like, what the fuck
boxes.
are these men talking
And
about?
so, you know what?
Yeah.
John, I mean, I think of the men,
Mhm.
John was the most stable.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
And I'm not like, I mean, that's a low bar to clear on this show.
100%. He does look the most like Prince Harry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he does. They mentioned that a couple times, and they made a couple bad jokes about it, like, how's the royal family? And he knew It's like, okay, it's not that alike, but he's a ginger.
But I think he brought it on himself by like making those jokes about it when he like first went on the speed dating.
Yeah.
And so, you know what?
She doesn't know you have kids?
No.
Wait, I totally didn't even think about the fact, does Jorge have kids?
Yeah, he does not have any kids.
Around my family that I'm not serious about. But now, here's the thing that we haven't talked about.
Okay.
I have children. And I see your face. Does that bother you? What's going on?
Yeah, because when I asked you a direct question, you didn't answer me. It is insane to me that this man is the way he is at his big age of 60.
And I feel like he's taking advantage of the fact that, like, she is younger. She doesn't necessarily, like, have all the tools to communicate, like, these needs and boundaries in a relationship, because she's expressed a couple of times, I've never, like, had a, like, serious relationship like this. I've never lived with a man. I've never shared a bed with a man, like, overnight where we're living together. And that is for sure his hairline glued down. Look at this close up.
Absolutely, that's insane.
Zoom enhance. Zoom in. Look at the hairline.
Mr. Editor,
also, just speaking of the way he tried to, like, he tried to, like, do the production edit himself. Yeah. He turned 60 while they were filming The Retreat in, like, Whistler.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he had to do, like, when they went to the promise room, which, like...
You're adults. This is so embarrassing.
He didn't want to say 60, he wanted to say 59 because he had just turned 60 and production told him he had to.
Oh my god.
So he was willing to be deceptive.
Yeah.
From the moment that it was like the truth was supposed to be coming out.
Yeah.
What else are you lying about? Why would I ever trust you to tell me the truth about anything? Like, these are the foundational things. We literally met like a week ago.
Yeah.
One thing I will say I do like about this show is, like, yes, the promise room and the promise ring's fucking ridiculous. But I do appreciate that this show wasn't like, you two have to get engaged, you two have to get married. It's just like, the end of the show was like, are you guys going to commit to, you know, still dating after the show?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's realistic. It made for very low drama, but it was like way more realistic than basically any other dating show.
Are you all now willing to do a little bit of over the pants hand stuff?
Yeah, this man, he got on my nerves so fucking much.
Me too.
He was one of 2 or 3 people, and I say people because it wasn't just the men, it was like also some of the older women who were verbally upset that their younger partner didn't want to have sex with them.
Yeah.
And it was for like a variety of different reasons, but I think the number one reason that we did not get into was it's a fucking TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of them hooking up, I just have to say, like, again, you guys know my feelings about, like, romance novels and stuff like this, but even just, like, a person who has, like, a value of privacy in, like, a public...
Yeah.
You know? But they literally, like, they played audio of them having sex.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I'm not going to play it
I would be
it's
mortified. Gross. I would be mortified. That is something so private. Like, yes, you're consenting to being filmed and stuff like that, but, like...
Okay, I know I keep bringing up the reunion, but this is another thing I learned in the reunion, which is, like, when they filmed them having sex, they told them that they weren't going to actually put it on the show, that the mic was just in there for safety reasons.
Oh my god.
I don't like that at all. That's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
And the guy who told the story just, like, laughed it off, because it was Logan and Vanessa, and so Logan would just sort of laughed it off, but it was because they filmed that moment where he was just, like, horrifyingly awkward while they were having sex, and, like... Because there was that bit where he was basically, like, she was, like, sort of, like, telling him, like, what to do to, like, to please her. And he's like, listen, I don't have complaints. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, my
God. And, like, just
someone just, like, take me out of my misery, please.
No, it was... I heard that, and I couldn't believe that they had that in the show. I would be mortified.
Mortified.
I would be mortified.
Josh, yes?
Speaking of sex, do you have the clip of one of the guys, I didn't see a lot of the show, but one of the guys, when they told each other their age, and he knew that she wanted to have a kid. He was like, "Can you believe that? A kid is going to put a kid in you," because she was older than him.
No.
You don't remember
I do
that?
remember
Yeah,
that.
I was watching with Hannah, so I know, yeah.
Again, that's just like so gross.
If she walked out the door right there, I would have stood up and applauded because it was so weird gross.
So wait, he was old.
He was younger.
Okay.
So she was like 30 something and he was 23.
Okay.
And he was like, "A kid is going to put a kid in you."
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck?
No.
Boo.
Boo.
Oh my
Boo.
Do they have like a psych eval for these people? Like, what
They're supposed to.
What are the things that they're looking for when they're casting these people? Because they're the most like white bread, nothing.
Yeah.
No depth people.
I think this comes back to the budget. Like, this was like very poorly produced and very poorly edited.
I do have to say.
Oh, we have to talk about the editing. I have much to say.
Here's
and many
something
thoughts.
that I found interesting. I think maybe the cinematographer might have worked on some prescription drug commercials, because look at this. Please call your doctor if you have bleeding. Shortness of breath. Your eyeballs explode.
Someone said, "Please just give my child a job."
One of the biggest problems, like the things that would actually make me like my blood pressure was like spiking, was when like stuff would be happening and there would be like instrumental music and you'd be like, "Oh, okay, the lyrics are coming in," and they're the most like off-brand, like YouTube royalty free music, but the lyrics are narrating what's happening.
It's like that with like any reality
all
show.
the Netflix
It's
reality dating
horrible.
shows
And
are that. Yeah.
This show I felt like was like the crucible of all of the horrible things about all of the Netflix shows. The musical narration, the literal lyrics, the like flat Netflix lighting where everything is like vaguely flattering except when they want you to look old, and then they just crank the contrast on you like you're a deep fried meme.
Yeah. Also, almost everything.
You're young, his dick's wrinkled, and your pussy's smooth.
The reason, why it felt there was no drama in this show is because almost everything dramatic that happened, we didn't see. We just got to see them talking about it after.
That's right. Yeah.
And then, there's bits, they filmed and then cut out of the show.
Yeah.
And then but they left in the part where they're talking about it. And I'm like, this is, literally the opposite of what they tell you about storytelling.
No, this is telling and not showing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, please tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, I'm...
Yeah. You know, we will tell you more after the break. Welcome back to Age of Attraction.
Must we?
I know, right? I feel like we kind of skipped over Jorge a little bit. I kind of want to go back to him.
I want to talk about the celibacy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that's really the big issue with Jorge.
That was his big issue. We need to talk about that, and we need to talk about the street meltdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I just know, the Roman Catholic sort of thing, the Catholic loophole, I guess, everything is fine as long as you don't do full vag.
Yeah, no P and V, and you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyways, he just can't seem to wrap his head around it.
Faith is really important to me, and honoring God in every way I can is really important to me. One of the ways I have made a promise to God is to honor God with my celibacy. I've been celibate for almost 2 years now, and I did make a promise to wait till marriage.
That makes total sense.
You can see him losing interest immediately.
Yeah, no, he is stoning and clouding over.
Yeah.
Also, this entire show was trying to figure out if he's wearing lip gloss or if it's just her lip gloss.
He looks like a statue of a caveman in a museum here in this
Yeah,
shot,
it's the way he's leaning forward with his brows lowered.
Yeah. Yeah. So Vanelle's celibate. Hooray. Good for her. It's she's sticking to her guns. She's doing what she wants. More power to her.
This made me really mad.
Yeah. The way he like talks to her, he talks to her like a dad would talk to his kid.
Like his kid with like a behavioral problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think you can wait?
I think it'd be very tough for me.
So why am I here? There's literally just, there's a note in between. Like, what are you waiting for to determine yes or no? Are you waiting till I leave her or something? Is this something I'm not touching on?
What we just did, what is that?
It's a form of intimacy.
We are intimate. We're not all the way intimate. You riding me and simulating it and having an orgasm, that's confusing.
So
I get that he thinks it's confusing and that they need to have a clearer conversation about how they each define celibacy.
Mhm.
But the way he's treating her during his frustration with it is my problem.
Is very demeaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
she makes it sound like he keeps trying to push a boundary as well. Like
Yeah.
he's testing to see how far she's like willing to go with him. And she
Yeah.
says right there, like, are you just waiting for me to have a moment where I waver?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if he actually cared about her, he would let her take the lead more in that way and ask questions.
Yeah.
Like, is this okay? And like her kind of reaction to this and the way that we see her shut down later communicates to me as a viewer that he in the time that we're not seeing is not letting her lead or letting her kind of establish where it is that her boundary is.
And then he's flipping it on her where he's like, oh my god, you just ground on me, so obviously you're not celibate.
Yeah.
And to say that like in the moment is so gross, like because you're supposed to be happy, but you're not happy because she just doesn't want to fuck you.
He just wants to stick it in, and it's just like a gross. Like, listen, like maybe like they could have had like this conversation. She's like, okay, here's a list of all things that I can do, but here's something like I'm not comfortable doing yet until we get married. And you know, it's as partners, like, listen, he could, if he just wants to fuck, he should not be with Vanelle.
No,
because she wants someone to like build that relationship with her. And like, listen, this could have been like 3 weeks in. Like, sure, they had a commitment ceremony in the commitment rooms or whatever the fuck they're called.
Promise
rooms.
Yeah, like whatever.
There's an issue here, and I think it's not necessarily age. I think it is generation. Which is that I think Jorge thinks that he's being very open and communicative, and he's not. He's just talking, and that's not the same as communicating.
Yep.
And I have seen that a lot with people of like the Gen X and Boomer generations, where they think that they're being very emotionally open when it's like, no, I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall.
Yeah.
We've done things. So.
Listen, bud.
We've done things.
We've done things, so automatically I get to put my penis in you. Like, I don't
go to the
understand.
Mormon University and tell them that theory and listen to what the students
Yeah,
say
listen
about
to
it.
what they have to say. Why don't you let them explain to you what soaking is and how valuable that is to their teenage culture?
Yeah. It's, listen, that if she's not ready for it yet, she's not ready.
Why do you want? This is what I don't understand. Like, and again, like this is the rapist's logic that I just don't understand. Is like, why do you want something so bad that she doesn't want to give you?
Yeah.
Why do you want to take something from her that she doesn't want to give you? Why does
he
that,
wants the power.
Why does that make you happy? Why does that make you happy? Because like to me, if I found out that I had done that to someone, I would be like, oh, I hurt this person.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that.
No. I would feel ashamed.
I would feel ashamed and horrible.
Yeah.
So like, why do you want to take something from her so bad that she's telling you the look on her face? Like, I felt for this girl.
Yeah. Yeah. He quoted a Bible verse at the end
I
of
hated
this.
that. That was so disgusting.
Because, listen, her relationship with her religion is her relationship, and for him to use it as like to hurt her.
Red flags, red flag, red flag,
Mm-hmm.
red flag.
Like,
it's obviously extremely important to her.
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
expressed this multiple times.
Yeah.
In multiple different contexts
Yeah.
about how she wants to have children within a marriage.
Yeah.
She's pursuing this celibacy as part of her personal relationship with God, which she said like literally in the first episode.
Yeah.
This is very important to her. He's
Yeah.
belittling her with it on purpose.
What you think celibacy is. So then that means, okay, it's not really, I'm not really saying I want to be celibate. I'm just saying that you're
I had to speed this up because he kept talking.
So if I were to hold you to what you're saying, you could have said in the promise, well, I want to be celibate in the sense of I won't have intercourse, but I'll do other things. That's not what you said. So what I'm getting at is, and if you look at it,
He's calling her a hypocrite and a liar.
Yeah.
It's like you like to dictate circumstances.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's pushing the boundaries and then saying, "Look at you! You crossed your own boundary."
Yeah. So let's.
The power of life and death is in the tongue. So you need to be careful of what you say.
No.
No.
You
No.
need to be careful what you say. He did that on purpose to hurt her feelings. And that was, again, extremely manipulative. So is picking a fight with her at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Right
That's
after
manipulative.
right after they had like some
sort of
form
intimate
intimacy.
activity.
Listen, like I don't understand. Like it physically hurts me to try. I don't even want to try to like understand him. But when he's talking, it's just like he's like, "Oh, we've been intimate and shit like this." I'm like, "Listen, she's not ready for it.
Yeah.
She isn't ready."
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the reunion, like, Jorge goes on and on about how, like, he and Vanelle will always love each other and blah, blah, blah.
Shut up.
And then at
Creepy.
one point, Nick looks at Vanelle and he's like, "Will you always love Jorge?" And it's clear she just doesn't want to answer.
Yeah.
And she just goes, "I care about him." Like,
This man.
I spent a lot of time dissociating while watching this. Like, I just had to, like, just do other stuff while it was on.
Yeah. We talked about the how mind-numbingly, like, hold your hand this whole narrative story is.
Yeah.
I was playing Pokemon Legends Arceus on my Switch because I was like, there's so little taking place.
Yeah.
It's just them talking and
talking.
Yeah.
And then
And
he
just-
talks, he comes out with these things,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I just am like,
Everything he says, it reminds me of the guy in the most recent season of Love is Blind, Alex, who, like, had that moment where he was being, like, interrogated by, like, the lawyer dad of his fiance. And, like, every question could have been answered yes or no, but he would talk for, like, 2 minutes straight. That's Jorge.
No.
I don't have time for that.
No,
Like,
what is your answer? Quickly.
Yeah, quickly. Tell me yes, no.
Quickly.
Yeah, I don't need a whole story.
It's just the man's way of not answering. That's how men not answer stuff.
And then turning it around and making it her fault.
Yeah.
And she's just sitting there like, this poor girl just wants to have her cup of tea.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
And she does storm out of the conversation. She leaves.
And I would too. She's like, can I get this mic off? Like, she dropped the mic. I was like, good for you. Fuck this
But then
mic.
there's a freaking camera like 6 inches from her face. Like,
yeah.
No, I don't like this characterization.
Yeah. They're in Vancouver, and I think they're close to maybe East Hastings or like a very prominent street where a lot of drug use is happening.
yeah. That's like the one thing that like if you're Canadian, you know about Vancouver is that it's like one of like the hubs for like addiction.
Yeah. And not saying all people with addictions can come out like crazy and stuff like that.
Oh no, absolutely not.
But also he's wearing a Drake jumpsuit.
Humongous red flag. I clocked that immediately, and I was like,
no idea.
Yeah. That's OVO.
That's
We can
OVO.
censor that too.
Yeah.
But he
OVO.
you're a 60-year-old man,
That's Drake.
and but it's like, it's music for like young ladies and like fuck boys, and like that's okay, but he's 60. He's not a young lady, and he should not be a fuck boy.
He's been repping the Canadian merch though. He in the other shot he's like wearing like Canada.
This does explain a scene. Again, I'm so sorry, I'm the reunion lady today. But this does explain a scene where he was talking about how he's like getting a new tattoo, and they're like, "What are you gonna get?" And like one of the other guys quips, "OVO."
That was I saw that too. That was embarrassing. I felt a twinge of cringe.
Anyways, I'm tired of talking about Jorge.
Oh my
I'm
god.
so tired.
I'm so tired. You know what? We haven't really got into Teresa. I want to talk a little bit about Teresa.
I also want to talk about Teresa.
First, Let's look at her dress.
You hated this dress. I don't have a problem.
I also hate it.
Like,
I'm not gonna say I like it. I wouldn't go that far. I just don't have a problem with it.
It looks like she's gonna take it off and have her wrestler outfit. This looks like you walk out to the ring and
Yeah.
and then she's got the wrestler outfit on underneath.
Also, gorgeous location.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
This fabric
Was that you doing the hoa hoa?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I was doing the hoa hoa. It looks like a safety blanket. Like she just took like the safety blanket from the boot of someone's car and
like
just
the space blanket.
Yeah, just like tied it around her.
Yeah, because this fabric is unforgiving. Like
it is very unforgiving.
She's been
fabric.
sitting for like 2 seconds and there's creases like all over her backsides.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit her. Like it doesn't fit around the waist.
Her body is T though. She
looks amazing. She does look really good.
I don't like the look. Love that she's wearing Louboutins though.
She has a wonderful, very envious jewelry collection.
Yeah.
Everything she came out, I was like, I know that's real gold.
Yeah, she was super cute, and I love like the Netflix poster for the show had like an image of her with like her like French pigtails in.
Oh yeah,
so fucking
yeah,
cute.
She's very cute.
Something absolutely insane.
Something else absolutely insane?
Like that in a regular situation, like if I just met you, knew your age right away, and like say I just met you like at a family event or like some sort of party, I'm like I would probably want to set you up with my daughter.
Girl.
Yeah. I went back and forth on Teresa so much because I think she's right to have these hesitations and consider whether the relationship is right for her.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she also verbalizes it to the point where she's just really insulting John.
Yeah.
And like he even talked about that on the reunion where like they had a big because they broke up and they had a big fight in New York, and he was like, I deserve to be with someone who doesn't text me being with you makes me feel disgusting.
Oh, John.
Like, yeah, if someone said that to me, I would be like,
Dollar
be
store
free.
Prince Harry, I'm sorry.
No, be free.
So, like, this is from, like, the dinner right before the commitment ceremony or whatever.
Age, one of the questions that your kids asked?
Well, I was like, yeah, no.
Oh, you didn't tell?
No, they don't know.
That was a little insane.
That was the whole point. Like, when everyone else at the dinner was like, I thought that was the point, I was like, that kind of was the whole point.
Yeah.
Like, that's why there were cameras there.
Yeah.
And the Vialls try to walk it back like, no one had to say anything. Actually,
But that was the implication.
But you're not production.
Yeah.
You're just the host. You're not production.
Yeah, you just show up when they tell you to show up and get that $20.
Literally.
I thought that was a stain.
But
the logo?
I mean, it just kind of, yeah.
It's such a... It is a double standard. I understand, but it's also like...
And her big issue with it that she repeated a lot wasn't the age gap itself. It was the perception of people around her. She was worried about being judged by the people in her life.
Yeah. In her community.
Yeah. And, like, obviously with her kids, it's a different story. She should care how her kids feel about it and take that into account. But she was just, like, being like, no, like, people in your community, people who are your neighbors, it's not their business.
No. Yeah.
And so I do think she needs to, like, and I'm being a hypocrite a little bit, but, like, she needs to talk to somebody about her own feelings of insecurity that lead her to, like, avoid doing what she wants.
Yeah.
I think it's a people-pleasing thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I can get it, because I try to be a people pleaser.
Oh,
to
yeah.
the detriment of my own
queen
self.
over here.
Yeah. But I kind of fuck with Leah here.
Leah, you've been pretty expressive over there.
Because the whole point of this journey is to let everyone's family know how old were the people that were dating. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah,
so I didn't know that there was a choice.
I mean, it doesn't have to happen when somebody else tells me it has to happen. Like,
But
I'm
it's going to happen
decision.
regardless.
Yeah, of course.
Why hide it now? Like, he's
I'm not
27,
hiding
I think
it.
he's 27, right?
I'm trying to be strategic in
She's
letting
kinda
my
hiding
kids
it.
get to
She's
know
kind of hiding
him
it.
as I did.
I think Leah's anger is slightly misplaced. Like, I think some of what she said towards the end made sense more, like she's frustrated with Teresa, but a lot of it was just like, I think she's just been like gone to the producers like, you didn't tell me, I didn't have to tell them.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
We had to divulge it at the end of the day. You know, I thought that was the whole goal. It was like, we're not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of how old he is.
I'm not ashamed of it.
You cut.
So I just need some water.
It's really
His
none
face.
of your business.
It's not my business. It's not my business. It's gonna come out one way or another.
It's none of your business.
this fucking guy that
I
later did,
understand.
though.
That
That's so rude.
white
I'm
woman
still gonna have a
thing.
voice, but it's
It
just-
is
I
that
understand
white
that
woman, like,
Your voice that goes in your head,
Be
not
quiet.
verbally.
It's
like
the voice
almost
that's gonna be
Karen.
said.
I know it's
I
very
don't need
Karen.
to
It's
hear
very
it.
Karen.
No, I'm
If someone
sorry,
did that
it
to me, I
just
would
got
fucking lose
Listen,
it. That
don't
is
don't
so
fucking
I think-
insanely
comfort me,
rude.
I think I told this story on the podcast before, but I was working at the Gap, and I was folding things, folding khakis, folding sweatshop jeans.
Yes.
Anyways, this woman was on the phone. She was like, blah, 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 blah. And then she, like, turns to me and she goes,
No.
I worked at a boutique for 5 years.
oh.
No.
An overpriced local boutique.
Oh my God.
And listen, I it would be saying too much to say I hated the job. That's inaccurate. I actually, the job was fine.
Yeah.
Some of the customers were just these older white ladies who had so much fucking attitude. I had this one woman come in, and she went around, like, she was clearly having some sort of chronic pain event, so I do give her that, but, like, she was just sort of, like, going around the store, and then she would, like, just, like, toss things at the counter to me and pay for them one at a time instead of just, like, gathering a basket or whatever. And it was wooden, but she threw a wooden spoon at the counter, except that because she, like, wasn't fucking looking, she just threw a wooden spoon at me.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the transaction, I was like, would you like your receipt in the bag, or I can just give it right to you if you prefer? And she said, I wouldn't prefer. I want to go home. I was like,
Then
go
fucking
home!
leave. Then fucking leave. I'm not
I'm not
holding you
holding
here with a gun. Like, you can go at any time.
Listen, like, you...
Please leave. I invite you to leave.
No one told you to spend $200 here. Like, you can leave.
$200? What the
My
fuck?
God. One at a time. One item at a
One
time.
item at a time is
time.
what is fucking sending me. Because
Yeah.
I would have been like, why are you doing this to me? Are you sent
Yeah. No, who sent
from
you
hell
to do this?
to make my life worse? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
I mean, like I said, this is a
understand.
boutique, so, like, a 200 was, like, at
Two
the
things.
high end of low for
Yeah.
this. But, like, I in the holiday season, it was not unusual to, like, have, like, a few $900 plus transactions. Like,
Wow. My dream living situation is separate houses that's connected by a tunnel.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I want.
The Helena Bonham Carter Tim Burton special.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. That is
100%.
also, I think
what I
that's,
want.
yeah.
I
I am never going to live with another person again. If I did, it would be that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because listen, I've never seriously dated anyone. The longest I've been in a relationship is 6 months. And, actually not even 4 months, 3 months. It's getting lower.
It's getting better.
Yeah. And I'm so used to my alone time that I don't think I could ever give it up.
Mm-hmm.
I need it a lot. And so, yeah.
I still have these moments where I think about where, like, I'm still loving it, but the first 6 months after I ended my marriage, the most wonderful thing was just sitting down in the morning and drinking my coffee in absolute silence.
Yeah.
Just absolute silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the dream. That is the goal. That is the aspiration.
So we're getting very close to the end. But I do have to say I think two out of this, how many couples were there? Holy shit, I should know this. Two,
Testament
like
to how
6, I
shit
think.
the show
I'm
was.
telling
Yeah,
you, it's
2,
so
3,
unmemorable.
4, 5,
I think
6.
there were 11 people at the reunion, so I think there were 6 couples.
Yeah, there were 6
Pfeiffer
couples.
Pfeiffer wasn't there because she was in Japan for her birthday.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her.
I liked Pfeiffer a lot. Pfeiffer
seemed pretty normal.
Yeah.
When well adjusted, considering she's
Hannah,
on the
you gotta
show.
watch your feet. I can hear.
Oh, I'm so
clicking
sorry.
Against the.
But one thing I will say about Pfeiffer is when they were at the reunion, they were talking about how she and Derek broke up after the show. And one of the reasons they broke up is because he didn't know this until after the show that she lives in a sorority.
Oh, well, yeah.
She's like 23.
Yeah.
She's graduated. She just still lives in the sorority.
Yeah. God bless her.
God bless her.
Is what works for you.
God bless her.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? Like, you're like a 40-year-old man, like
43-year-old man
with like a teenage child. And when they were talking about the kids, I literally was like, Netflix, I better not see one of these fucking kids. I better not see hide nor hair. You better not give me a pixelated picture.
Which is good.
Nothing. And so that was the most pleasant and enjoyable thing for me. No kids.
And I will say, Derek, I think I said John's probably most stable. I think Derek's second most stable.
Yeah, totally.
Like he even like they tried to like sort of rile him up for some drama in the reunion where they're like, didn't it like they didn't say it this way, but they basically tried to be like, didn't it piss you off that when you visited Pfeiffer, she didn't let you stay with her? And he was like, no, I'm a 43-year-old man, and it made sense for me to get a hotel room instead of like stay with her and all of her roommates at the sorority.
Weird. Very weird. Would have been extremely weird if he had stayed there.
Yeah.
Very weird. I wanted to say too, like, I was surprised at the end of the show, like, the amount of people who agreed to continue to be a couple afterwards. Like, I'm surprised that more people weren't just like, it was fun for the show. It was nice to meet ya.
Yeah, the only explanation I can come up with is that it's just less pressure to say, yeah, maybe we can keep dating after the show than it is to be like, let's get married.
Yeah. Because I feel like you can be like, oh yeah, let's still do it, but then like the real world, the actual real world hits you, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, there may also, like, we're talking about people pleasing, that may also come into it. Like, we see people on Love is Blind who, like, are clearly having people pleasing issues, but like when it comes to the moment where they're at the altar, they realize like they have to like walk away, like they can't people please to get married.
No,
and which hello, I did that, but this is just like, do you want to keep dating after the show? So I think a lot of people, even if they're not sure if they're feeling it, are much more willing to be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, final thoughts, because we are pushing the end of the day.
I can't believe they renewed this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no. No!
And guess what, Ivy, you're coming back for season 2.
Oh no! Oh my god. No, this was the worst thing that I've ever had to use my eyeballs for. I wasted 8-9 hours on this. I couldn't slog through the reunion because I was like,
2 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah, no, I can't. I just can't do it. I just can't. I still have life like left in me to live, and like I really need to hang on to that.
Yeah.
I just when at the very beginning when they were like, we're gonna get you guys to walk up like a mountain and you're gonna commit to each other. The only thing that I liked was like the Marina Abramovich Ulay performance where they walk across the entire length of the Great Wall of China, and the whole idea was when they got to the middle they were going to get married. But they did this walk and it took them like months, and then by the time they got to the middle they both were like, let's break up. And then they didn't talk again for like 40 years, and I'm like, is that what's going to happen? Like, because that sounds fierce, but they're like, no, we're literally going to take like the ski elevator up the side gondola? Of the thing. Yeah, the gondola. Yeah. The gondola. Like, there's no stakes. There's no nothing. No. Like, no, I don't know. This was such a nothing burger. I'm glad we got to talk about it because there was things to talk about. But for
also,
8 hours.
I know.
Also, you're definitely right about Chris staying on the show for clout because now he's on Perfect Match.
Yeah.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys think that any of these people genuinely, like, in their heart, like, went to the show because they're like, I actually want to find my life partner in a serious, meaningful way?
No. I think there's 2 groups of people, and there is a Venn diagram.
Okay.
Who go on these shows thinking they're actually going to find their life partner. I think it's people who are religious and people who are, and I say this with love, a little crazy.
I was going to say delusional. Yeah. And that's, I feel like, also big overlap.
That 39-year-old virgin, God love her.
You
would love to see her.
Yeah. I just want to know her story.
Yeah. Maybe
pretty sure she was just like, I didn't have a connection because all these guys are crazy. crazy and or boring as fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Or just massive red flags, and you can kind of just like pick up on the rancid vibes.
Yeah, if you're 39 years old and you're still a virgin, either you're just not interested or you have standards, and I applaud you.
I applaud you. I applaud you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's been Age of Attraction. It sucked.
It sucked.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
Nick Viall and your child bride, whose name I can't remember. I hope you enjoyed that $100 gift card that you probably got for filming this.
Amazon gift card.
Yeah.
Not even like a MasterCard gift card you could use anywhere.
No, just Amazon gift card.
Just a shitty Amazon gift card.
3 months subscription.
Might be Applebee's.
Yeah,
You know,
Applebee's.
They can put it into their Applebee's fund.
I would fuck up a molten lava cake.
Oh my god.
Anyways, we'll see you next time. You can buy our merch. You can check us out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, where you can watch our episodes, and you could listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. And we have Patreon. You can also watch us for free there. So there you go. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
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 Bye.
Bye.
Yo, it's Gorilla Central out there. Get the fuck up. Juice heads everywhere.
I don't think that he's good for you. How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion! Are you kidding me?
I swear to God, don't be
What are you
throw the thing on me. I'll hurt you.
Welcome to BoobTube.
This has been a Haunted Mouse production. Cut that out.